Well, hello and welcome back to Bad Creators. Thank you for joining me again here for another episode with our Iron Teeth Beavers. And yeah, you're having a look at something we are going to take care of today. Yes, I called myself out for it, and I got a comment about it in my last episode. And yeah, this bridge, this sky bridge, which is, yes, it is not centered, and I just couldn't make it because I was trying to come up from here and land over here. And yeah, it just didn't work out. But you can see the beavers love it. Now, what I have not loved is the fact that, this is actually a double lane area, which I don't need. I have it zigging and zagging, and I've left this because, yeah, I just wasn't happy with it. I just couldn't get the mojo for it. So we're going to do the unthinkable. And I mean the unthinkable because there are currently beavers walking on it who are about to be very upset with me. Is zoink. That's gone. Let's zoop over here. That is now gone. Poof. Gone. Gone like the wind. And we're going to get started with something. And yeah, we got to make sure we line things up. We're putting a bridge back in because I think it is needed. It definitely is a long haul. Now, we are fully connected all the way around, so that is good. But otherwise, no, the beavers, they're not really loving that. So what I want to do, we're going to come in here, and I am going to remove some resources. Now, the question is where? Where? That would be here. I want this guy to be centered. And if I remember my measurements right, which I probably didn't, this is the 6-pack I definitely want to go. And over here is another area where things can go. But for now, let's high prioritize this because, oh, you know what? That is not right. I need, you know what? Those can go. But yeah, these need to go. Then prioritize these going. And then we're going to come in with some wonderful little levees. Put our Chevy to the levee. And hopefully everything is in order. Come on. No, not that one. These ones. The ones I prioritize. Dude. Okay, let's speed things up. Get the beavers over here. Do as I command, your overlord. Please don't rise up against me, because that's going to be very painful for me, I think. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, I think that is the measurements I want. And I'm going to do, I believe it's a 3, 4, and a 6. And I think, yeah, another 6. Did that land exactly where I want it? If not, I'm one off. Let's actually pause, because I feel I'm off. And put you on. Yep, I am one off. Because that... Yeah. Yep. All right, so with that, let me move this one over. Okay, so that is moved over correctly. As you'll see here, that is right on the edge. And that is pretty much where I want it. Because it's going to be, one is going to be here, one is, yeah, we're going to line that up. But we have this here, which is good. Now, if I got my measurements right, which they're, as you've seen, there's a good chance they're not. But I'm going to remove these guys here. And hopefully I can do what I want. Yes, perfect. Okay. So part of what I want is this. Okay, so that is there. The next thing I need to do is I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to do a triple. And then we can do our levies. Now, this, I got to get up 8 before I do my little magic trick here. Well, that's 1, 2, 3. So that's already at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Who do we appreciate? Iron Teeth. Yeah, the Iron Teeth. Okay, so 3 are 4s. And if this works, we're golden. See, look at that. Gold, den, and then that's 6. Okay, that is good, good, good. Got a little handshake there, kind of right aligned in the center. Loving it. The next thing, this is going to be a little more challenging. So I did, when I built that bridge, put a little area here. But the problem is, I can't do it because that is too high. So I can't do that. But what I think I need to do is count out, and it was 16. So this is, if my math was right from when I planned this out, it is 16 from here. I should say here. So that's 10, 12, 14, 16. So if I come in, well, hang on. Before these beavers get ahead of themselves, please don't build that. If I come in and put in, don't do that, sir. Because I do want to leave all the bad water space in there, but that is level. So that brings it up to here. And then I believe that goes up 5. So we're going to come in and put our levees in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I can do this. Now, the right-hand side, not really going to need much. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, you know what would help? If I line things up correctly, and that's also wrong. I count it 1 too many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. What the bleep? What did I do differently here? Besides being off. Is that not this? Is that at the same height? It is. What the heck? Okay, let me figure out where I went wrong. All right, I figured things out. I forgot to put in this overhang. So that brings us to over here, which moves that pillar over. Now, you can see I don't really need the pillar. I think I'm gonna put it in simply because symmetry with the pillar. Now I just might. Well, that's a good question. What I might do. Now, how this is going to work? That's going to get a 6. This is going to get a 6. This is going to get a 6. Now, then here, we're going to get a 4. And a 4. And a 4. And a 4. Now, do I need that 4 there? No, I don't. You know what? And I'm thinking maybe... Well, let's see how this looks. So I'm going to take this out and then that back out and come in and maybe I'll just do a 2. That might open things up more. Now, hopefully that does not mess up something else I need to do to make this truly work how I want. But maybe that looks good. Yeah, I think that looks good. Now, if I come over here, I do the same thing. I could just actually get away with this then. Maybe that's what I do. I can, I think, get that underneath. And then maybe I remove things. Yeah, maybe that's the ticket. I think that's the ticket. Now, what's going to run here is Captain Obvious. We're going to run a path. Well, I said a path right down the middle. Thank you. Let's turn you off. Now I need to add this in. 6. 6. And what did I do? A 2. 2, 2. And then a 4. And a 4. Okay. That looks pretty good. But no, we're not done yet. I need to get myself up there. But before I do that, I think what I wanted was a 3 and a 3. 2 and a 2. Not you, I think. And then a 3. How did I manage what I wanted? I should have taken a picture. But let's do this for now. And I don't think that was... No. There's definitely something hidden. So I am going to do a 3 and a 3. Maybe what I was doing was a 5 and then a 5. I'm going to have to go back and have a look at what I had set up. But you kind of see what's coming together. Now, we are going to have a bit of a building problem. But that building problem over here should not exist because these guys should be able to reach this from here, throw things down. Ooh, and it will be a problem. Well, there is a way to solve this problem. I'm going to come in and put a bridge in. That's going to help some of that problem. All right. So let's speed all of this along, please. All of it. And you too, sir. Let's get that done. Now, over here is... Oh, did I? Yeah, no, that's that. Yeah, no, that's fine. So over here, oh yeah, okay. Now I know why I was wondering what was going on. I do need to remove more of these resources here. Let's come in, move you, remove you. Actually, in fact, I'm going to remove all of this corn for now. Because I'm going to plant a different crop or just move how these crops are planted. Because these crops, I believe this is corn. Yeah, it's corn. Corn grows high. I can't put an overhang over it. But notice what do we have here? That's eggplant and that is cassavas. Watch this. Zoop, that can go over, that can go over. And I do need some overhangs here. But I need to get rid of... Well, let's get rid of you guys first, and then we'll go from there. Okay, they're making very quick work of all this because they have not much else to do. I am going to do... What was it? We're going to do a 5. And then 4. You're going to see a bit of a pattern here. 5. 4. Yeah. We're just going around the world here. So, and that's going to allow us to add access from this area to get up to the sky bridge. I love it. So, and I'm pretty sure the beavers are going to love it too. Now, I can stop there. I don't need all of this, but we'll use it. Oh, I can come underneath. This is even better. Okay. Oh, no. Can I? Wait a minute. What? Oh, that's one higher. So I am going to do staircase here. And then I'll just put a 2 there. Now, what I need to do, actually, what's a much better play is to come in and put in all the staircases before I worry about putting all the pathing in. It's going to be much, much easier. Look at the beavers all coming over. And you can see, plenty of corn. Nothing to worry about, guys. Nothing to worry about. We can just come around. Up. Up. Now, the beavers will be able to build all of this. And that's going to gain them access to the top, tippy top, which will come in and do a little more in a little bit. Now, the other part, though, what I'm going to do, I am going to run, I think, to here. We're going to put a staircase in. I think that's lined up. Now, that's a 6 and a 4. Or a 6 and a 2. So what we're going to do is let's do 2 4s. And that way we can run you down here. It's going to look much, much better. Now, and you know, I didn't lose too much. Maybe I will just plant the corn back in. Why don't we do that? They're like, do you want the corn? Do you not want the corn? But we can plant the corn there. I think it's going to look pretty good as well. So that can go in. I am going to prioritize this, though. This stack is going to get priority so that we can work our way up to the top. And they can start getting all of this built. I think we're all good there. A couple staircases missed. One thing I wish would be a little easier to get as well. Now at the same time we can come in and... Oh, no, I want you to be a 2 high priority, please. And keep you guys as high priority. There we go. All right, guys, just give her, please. The beavers are making very quick work. Look at them. They're like, finally, another job to do. In fact, I even have them hauling. I put in 3 here of metal blocks, planks, logs, basically everything a beaver would need. We've got this little causeway bridge coming across. Staircase going up, so now they can actually start building things out. They are up pretty far. Now that is actually, that was right. That actually 100%. Sorry, that is right. But let's leave that out because I need to remember. Oh, I forgot to look for this. What I need to do is, and what I want to do, is have a little sneaky little path up. So they can come up. So they come up here. And if I put... I think I remember where I did this. Did I not? If I... Let's why am I making this more difficult than it needs to be? So I come up here. If I put stairs. And there's really no reason for that extra stairs except why the heck not? Beaver's got to have a choice. If I come up, okay, that hides things. Then that means I need to bring them around to here, right? So I can come up, come here, come here. And what I need to do is... looks like I need to put another... Yes. Okay. I remembers what I did. We're going to come in. And I can put a 2 here. And then a... Oh, hang on. I need to do... I think that's a 3. Hang on. Yeah, 3 because the stairs. Oh my goodness. In the come here? Nope. Nope, nope. Okay, that's not what I did. Or this is what I need to do. Hang on. If I then put that here, get them to come up. Come up 1. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, hang on. I think I know what I need to do. Make it come up this way. There we go. 3. Like, actually, that could be a 2. That would be fine as a 2. Right? Right, I think. And now we're up. And now we're up. We got her up, boys. So there we go. We have ring around the road staircase. Now, do I actually then put... Maybe that's where it goes on this side. Because I have it on this side. And now... Yeah, it'll do that off camera. I need to replicate this over here. Because, yes, we're going to have it on both sides. And to boot, I have also started... Well, started, yeah. This staircase is in. They can come up, do their thing, get all the way up. And, oh, whoa, jumpy, jumpy. Yeah, they can get this built, which is good. They're getting this built. They're getting it done. So, I think we just need to let the beavers get more of this done, and then we can come in and worry about connecting it over here. While the bridge is being built, we're going to take care of something over here. I believe this is the sluice gate in question people have been talking about. Yeah, this is closed for a reason, and it was put in for a different reason. When all this was panicking over here, I'm like, okay, let's put an emergency sluice gate to help with the flooding that was occurring here. And I haven't had flooding in a while. Knock on wood. But. I do want to have an emergency release valve, and the sluice gate is not the one that I want here. Now, I can put dams in, but dams, damn it, they're a little low. So we're going to put in floodgates, but I want to put in 3. So, we're going to have to, I think, remove this staircase. It is probably the easiest thing to do. And I'm just going to throw in a overhang. I don't need that one. A 2 overhang. No, I want to go all the way across, so a 3 overhang would be sufficient. So I'm going to have to... Well, let's get that built. Now's not the time. Now is not the time. I would lose lots of water. But let's deal with that problem. Let's come over here, because you know what? I like this area being semi-green. I have no real plans for this, except obviously, well, what was once the removal of the ruins over here. I could release some water here if I so desired. Although, as you can see, that's already halfway down. I think what I want to do is come over here, though. Well, actually, I want to do this anyways. Let's come over here. I'm having second thoughts about my first thoughts. I'm going to block this off. And you know what? There is going to be no emergency release over here because worst case scenario, the water is going to stay on the map in this area. Like, yep. We're not laying it out. So that is reachable. At least it should be. Yep. Oh, reach. Oh. We are missing. My goodness. There we go. We are missing a path. So that will close that in. Now, I like how this water does come down here. I could... I do have a path. This path, which is temporarily disconnected, is something I would like... I'm debating, as you can tell. Having some water come down through here. You know what? No, we're gonna bring it down. I am gonna come and bring. Oh! That staircase is definitely to nowhere. Bring this down here. We can connect you all, and I am going to. Do I want a single channel? Yeah, we'll just do one. In that case, we're going to do it on this side, I think. I am going to put a sluice gate up here. Ooh. Look at all the water that is actually being held here. Nice. Okay. Cool. I am going to come in and put in some dynamite. I would like maybe here. Bring this in. And I guess I could bring you over a bit. There we go. Now, that dynamite can't be laid at the moment, but I'm going to make it a little easier to boot. We'll just put a little storage in. Little itsy beeny, teeny weeny storage. Oop, that is not explosives, and that means it's the wrong storage. Yes, the one that is open as well. I know, that makes no sense. Both of these, see, open storage. Open storage. I guess technically this roof is solid, but the sides aren't. So if we actually got any weather, okay, that's funny. This one, it's got siding here. This one, no siding. Huh. Cute little designs. Oop, and I deleted the one. I need it. Let's put you back. Good job, Sargon. Good job. So, that can get built as soon as we can... well, you know what we'll do? Because otherwise, this is going to take a while. I will put the staircase here. Connect you back. So they can do their thing. Because I'm going to wait for all of this water to go down. We've got 19 days of bad tide, so it'll be fine. It will be fine. The beavers are making pretty darn quick work of this new bridge. So I have cleared the path here, well, the trees, so that I can begin to build this up. Now, that is 8 high. We're 2 higher, which means this is supposed to be 4, 5, 6 higher. Now, you're about to see the problem. You might have already seen it. You might have already predicted it, but we do have a problem. Now, hopefully that problem isn't mismeasurements and lag. Oh, wait a minute. What? Did I? No. I mismeasured. I was pretty sure I got that measurement right. No. Okay. I was pretty sure that was 16. So the way we're just going to double check that is here. Oh, that's not going to work. I can't place it down. But here. Okay, 1, 2. How did I want to measure this? From here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, 16 brings me to the edge. So if I come here, so I want this to be 16. So, because if you look here, right at the top, comes to this medical bed. So, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 16. Right? Like if I was 1 off, but I'm 2 off. Hang on. Did I grab? Please let this be the error. Okay. Yes. Okay. Woo. Okay. Okay. I thought I was going mad. Well, I am. But, you know, not because of this. I grabbed the 5 overhangs by mistake. There we go. Now, before, we're going to make sure these guys do not get built. That would be unnecessary. Okay, go. Now, here's the problem. In fact, I put a lovely little marker. That is the height of the bridge. And you can see this is the height of the floor. Well, at least where I want the stairs to reach. So I have an option, and I'm not going to do that. I'm not raising this up to this height just to make the bridge go straight across. Now, I am considering, though, raising this up because I could raise this 3. Well, this is 2. I could hide these things and, you know, basically build this up, maybe put some more dirt storage because who doesn't need more dirt just because. I think that actually might look pretty darn good considering, you know, it's kind of hidden. But I don't think I am going to raise this up. I could raise it up a bit if I wanted to, but I don't really want to. So, but here, if I come back and do my thing at least, we can at least start getting this built. Ooh, because I'm going to have to, right? Because these guys can't make the jump. Although, let's give them a hint. Why make that a bridge instead? Prioritize it. They can come in. Oh, well, not yet. Oh, dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Oh, dang it. Okay, we're going to have to get this connected over here. So I'm going to remove a few things. I'm going to clean slate this and that. And now I just need to get myself over. Now, I think what I am going to try to do, make sure we are on the right line. I love this. This is a great addition. Just need to do it for height now. If I do 3, 3, maybe if I back that up one, that would work. Yeah, as you can tell, we are going to have to at least, yeah, I'm going to have to, yeah, if I want to come across, that's going to be a treat. I'm not sure where, we'll figure this out. I think for now, though, you know what, for now, why don't we just do this? If I come in, do 3, 3, 3, 3. We have a nice steady climb. And I guess for now, we're not going to do that. That doesn't make sense, I guess. I do need now just to come in with some staircases. And we're just going to go right up the middle. Which means this guy is no longer required. It's not going to do anything. So we'll just come back this way. Boom. Bob's your uncle. Now here, I do need to get up. And you know what? I want to get up. And at the same time, yeah, I want to make sure they come straight across as well. Oh, okay. So this is, okay. I think this is at least the play for today. If I come across like this, you know what? I want this to go straight across. We're going to do this. The staircase will move. And it'll come down here as well. but then they can come right across, rip roar, right across, get all of this, and there we go. I think that is the play. As much as I do want this all nice and straight, and well, I should say level, it's just not going to work. Just not going to work. And I think having this like this, which we'll see a bit here shortly, I think is the play. So let's let the beavers do their thing. Now, I've been sitting here waiting for this to go down, and I'm like, and I realized I forgot something so obvious. Yeah, let's, well, I guess I can let it run. Yeah, this is just going to keep filling up because I have that sluice gate open, which is taking water from our reservoirs. So, you know what we're going to do? We're just going to come over here, and I'm just going to close these guys. Yeah. That should have closed. Everything should be synced. Closed. Yes, it is all closed. So that is just going to eventually stop, well, not you, but you from filling up. And that's a good thing. Now, while we're down here, things are going quite well. I have the dynamite laid, but I'm gonna pull them all again. I don't necessarily want this to be this big. Let's shrink this up just a little and see if we can make it kind of look somewhat uniform. I think what I'm gonna, let's do this too. What's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so if I treat this like that and bring it up like this, there we go. Let's do that. We'll get rid of this. Oop, that would be called a path, Sargon. Let's get rid of this. And all of you guys here as well. Okay, so if I, ooh, yeah, let's see. That is going to be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. What is this? 1, 2. Do I want to? No, let's not make it totally square. We'll make this 2 with maybe a little inset coming in as well. Maybe like that. Well, no, hang on. We don't want to have. We'll do it like this. Yeah, we're gonna try to respect the 3x3 or the 3 depth. That's gonna come in. I think I'm gonna close that off like this. Nice. And then I said 1, 2, 3 here. 1, 2, 3. So all I need to do now is hopefully that. And same thing kind of over here. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to treat this as whatchamacallit, part of the river up here. So let's do that. And I probably got this completely wrong inside my head because that's just how my head works, aka don't. And then this 1, 2, 3. Something like that feels off. It feels very off. If I just do that 6-pack, they'll never be able to build those. Haha, suckers. Square, and make that 4. They can come in. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay. This is the way. That I think is mostly right. Okay. So with that, we can remove all of this, and I'm just gonna have to make sure the beavers can get around and do their thing. So I will provide them a nice little roundabout way to get everywhere where they need to go. You know what? And I guess in the short term, we can provide pathing across to boot. Go beavers, go beavers. Yeah. All right. So that is good. Like I say, that's going to take its time to come down. That is fine. This is coming along quite well. Yeah, look at it. It is good. Got our staircases up. Can they actually... did I fully connect that? Yes. You can see the... Oh, no. No, no. Not yet. I forgot to connect things. Yes, it looks like it did. No, no. It's there. Connect up. Connect. Connect. And connect. Awesome. Nice and hidden. Beauty. Beauty. So not only is this going to, I think, look more aesthetically pleasing, it is also now going to have access through here. But I am wanting to do, I think, one more set of access at the same time. And that's here. I think I'm going to come in. And yeah, I want to provide access. So what we're going to do is get rid of... Ooh, no. You can stay. You need to go. All right, here comes the beaver. Removing things. Okay, great. I can put a platform in. And yeah, we're just going to go across. Looks like a 4 overhang. Beauty. There we go. So that way, I can provide... Oh, not a staircase. That would be inappropriate. I can run this down here for now. This is likely to get redeveloped. It is tempting to remove this and maybe put a bridge going across. Might be something I do. Might be, but not at the moment. It's fine. So, once again, connectivity good. Now, the other thing I want to do for connectivity is actually provide connectivity coming through here. I am probably going to want to connect it here as well. So let's do that. Okay, so we need, oh, beauty, perfect. Put platform. I've not measured this out. What are we going to get lucky? Oh yeah, we're going to get lucky. There we go. Now it is also, it is tempting. Yeah, let's do this as well. We're going to put another set right next to them. Go boom, boom. And you'll see what we'll do there in a moment. But we're going to get rid of this and this. And obviously we're going to provide a pathing there. And if I did this correctly back in the day, this should be a... Oop, that would be a 5. Not the 6 I was looking for. 6. Yeah, beauty. Okay. And of course, matchy. Oop. 6. There we go. And we're going to provide connectivity. And I am going to remove from here. Yeah, we'll provide a pathing. I think that's going to be good. Might run it pathing along here too as we have to finish this off. This is not in its final. There was a bit more work to do, and that has not been done yet. But for now, we're going to do this. Now, here, we're going to come in, and of course, decoration. I think what I want to do here, though, is I am going to alternate. Yeah, perfect. That lined up perfectly. We're going to come in. The lanterns. Offset. Beautiful. Nice. There we go. So I think that's going to look really great at night. Yeah, so the beaver's got some things to do. Yeah, and hence why I put in the second set of overhangs. It's going to look nice. Very nice. Okay, so now the beavers have work to do. Speaking of work, because, oh, by the way, I flipped these around, and I just realized they can't do their work. So I am going to turn this overhang back around. And I might leave it like that, but nonetheless, they could not get to this pile here otherwise. So not good, not good. Okay, come on. So you guys just do your thing. Let's get this built so we can move on. So I've been playing with the bridge, and I talked about this earlier of wanting to get over here. And I think I'm going to. So if I come in and we have a little look-see, let's pause things because things are getting built and I don't want them built. Yeah, because I laid out some overhangs to kind of see what this would look like, seeing if I could make it work and see if I really want it. Want it to make it work. And Mr. Jumpy, yeah, we're getting near the end of this playthrough. You can see, yeah, that, and I put 3 high, but it's actually only 2 high, which, you know, it's you know, I think that's going to work. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna try to make that work. Now, let's actually make this work for you know, good, because I just, as you can see, I just kind of threw things in here just to kind of throw it and see if I can make it work. Now, let me point out though, one of the things I am going to have to account for is I do have the staircase running in the middle, which means at certain points I am going to have to jut the pathing along the edge before it comes back around to you know, where are we? Here. Actually, this would be the last staircase. So they just need to basically come around here because I do have to leave an opening. There are openings obviously down here, but there's no beavers that need to walk there. So they just need to get down here to the industrial area and then up over here. Okay, so with that said, let's come in and remove things that I do not need, and let me get this properly built. We are finally lower here, or well, the water level is low enough for me to remove the sluice gate and these levees, and it took me a while to figure out what was wrong. We did, you know, close the upstream one, but you guys might have remembered I did not until I went hunting that there's a little sluice gate here, so I had to close him as well, so that I can actually not have this fill up. So let's take care of this now. We have just under 3 days. Now's the time. Now is the time. Do I want to make... Oh, no, we're just going to do the single. I'm like, do I want to go lower? No, we don't have time for that. Nobody got time for that. So we're just going to come in and put in a bunch of single floodgates. I am going to prioritize them. And I want these, they're basically, yeah, 0.9 should suffice. If for whatever reason there is massive amount of water, it can flow over here. And that's going to be the ticket. Now, the other thing is, I have, as you can see, laid a bunch of dynamite. So why don't we set that off? Boom, boom. Come over here. Speed things up. Yeah, so we have a nice little channel into the little pit here. And I can now set these guys off. Boom, boom. Nice. Oh, but that is not a nice finish. Okay, so let's do a couple of things. One, I do want to make sure that the water where it goes and collects is in the center. So I think the name of the game here is going to be some sluice gates right here and some sluice gates right there. And you can see I have a little bit of terrain I need to put in. Zoop, zoop. There we go. And this dynamite is not needed. Go away, dynamite. I don't know what I was thinking. And I will remove pathing here. It's got some dynamite to pick up, but that's fine. And I'm going to now risk this guy. So here I'm just going to come in, remove you, and See how much water I actually lose, but... Oh no, I'm doing this at nighttime. No! And we definitely don't want to fill up that high. So basically, this is, if you want, leave a little bit of water in here. This might not be the best call, but definitely doing it at night, not the best call whatsoever. You can see I'm dumping tons and tons of water down in here, which I do not want to do. Oh yeah, extra dynamite, go away. Yeah. Yeah, thankfully the drought is, or the bad tide season is almost over, which is a good thing. Oh, you can already see they've got those floodgates in. That is good news, which means I am going to come up here at least and open, well, automate these guys again. And we can have a little peek here. We're up here. We've got things coming along. We have hit a bit of a snafu where none of this can be built. Oh, you can see what's going on over here. I have started to raise things, but this is an easy fix. We're just going to come in. I'm going to remove this, as well as a little bit of pathy path. And this is just a nice little easy bridge trick. So they'll be able to come in, do their thing. We'll remove the bridge afterwards. Come on, priority. There we go. They'll come along and hopefully we can see. I can see here, beaver loving it. In fact, they're not even really needing to use the lower staircase at the moment, but they can come up. Oh yeah, here goes the day shift. Go, go, go. And up and over. They pop out. Ooh, look at them all come. Nice. So we've got a little work to do here, but let's get the bridge built. And I think the other thing I'm going to do too is, let's have a look-see here. All these are new dirt storages, but I do want these guys to peek up over. So you know what? Yeah, these are going to get raised. All of this is going to get raised up. And yeah, let's get that done. It's going to take a bit, and we'll see how far into the wet season rebuilding all of these dirt excavators actually takes. So we need to talk about this. This needs to get decorated up, and I've already got it laid out, as you can tell, and it's gonna be this. You can see a bunch of monuments going around. They get up here. I have put in some rooftop terraces, but basically this is just decorated as a cool little path for them to go back and forth, and if they really want to rest stop, they can do it. And that's going to actually look something like this. Yes, I've already laid it out down over here. This is already built, and I think that looks pretty snazzy. And as you can see, with the nighttime coming in, that's going to look pretty darn swish. So the beavers got a lot of building, like, I mean, a lot of building to do. But they're up for the task, and as you can see, the connectivity now is just great. They can come up here. They can build it. Oh, yeah, including the bridge I had to remove and put back in here. It's all good. So, beavers, let's get at it. Let's just get this done. S'il vous plaît. Wow, things are looking great as dawn breaks. Look at this. I say this is a bridge. This is an improvement. Look at it. Got all the little lights here. Nice and safe and colorful for the beavers coming by. They're going to get their shrub and lanterns here. Let me tell you. The other thing I'm going to tell you, let's see if we can, where did I put it? Where is it? Where is it? Right here is a great little, in fact, you saw this guy come from up top and down. So funny enough, that is the faster route. I could, I guess, put in a spiral thing coming up, but you know what? Suck it up, beavers. You guys can get a little more exercise in. See, watch this guy's going to come up. He's going to go around. Yep, and he's back around. There you go. Nice. Of course, we got to get these built. Oh, I've got one more to build here. And here I thought I was done. Yeah, to actually get this one built, I had to put a little bridge in. In fact, well, he had to get a staircase up here so I can build this one because it's elevated. So we're going to get rid of Bridgy Bridge. And we can just get rid of this. And need to put in another flame of unity. Boom. There we go. Oh, somebody's unhappy. Oh, very unhappy. Oh. Oh, I know why they're unhappy. Well, partially. Because the other part should be true. Let's come down. Too far. A little higher. There we go. You can see I'm missing a pathing there, so that is now connected. But I can also get rid of this. That staircase, not needed. Hopefully I did not strand a worker. I did not. That is a good thing. So I can slow things down here, connect you, and also put in a lovely lantern at the same time. These things, high priority, high priority. Come on, just get them done. Well, things are wrapping up here today, but I do want to show off this. And, ooh, messy, messy, messy dynamite. Probably should provide a little pathing. You guys clean that up now? Oh, no storage space available. Oh, well, I guess we'll just get rid of it. Clean up the rubble. Rubble. Goodbye. And with that, I might as well at least clean up this side of the pathing. Now, I will point out the fact that this is actually flooded with water. This did its job. 100% did its job. But it also led me to believe during the last wet season, I had another problem. And not really here. You can see it's letting water out. But I think what my problem was here. Right here. You notice I have 4 sluice gates. So that was letting in 4 units of water. I guess 2.2 times 4, whatever that is. 8.8 something math. Don't ask me to do it. But I closed the 2 outer ones. So only the 2 inners. In fact, you know what? I think I'm going to close one. So there's only 1 open because even though I have 2 here, this guy, he remains closed because he's set to only close when the depth is 0.5, although just open, which means this guy's probably darn near empty. But anyways, so I think that's going to solve a lot of my water problems. So, but if need be, the water flows into here. And as opposed to flooding all of this area here. And the only thing I'm going to leave off today doing is I'm going to come over here. And I am going to, since I do have pathing, and let's set this right here. Perfect. I am going to basically block off that area. So, once again, water cannot flow off the map. I have plenty of basin areas for the water to hold. Although, might need to make that a too high sluice gate or a floodgates. But nonetheless, you get the idea. This is looking smashing. We definitely have some work to do, but I'm very happy with my new bridge. I hope you guys are too. And with that, I think it's where we're going to leave it for today. So, thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.